Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your StockWatch list for the 19th of Monday. Some of these stocks that I'm going to talk about could be watched for the next, for the week or the next few days. So they're not just for tomorrow, but we label it as some stocks that we're watching for Monday. Each night we do a video, stocks to watch. I did a previous video, let's get ready for the week ahead. That'll be attached to this video if you want to watch that and be prepared for the week ahead. Jerome Powell will be speaking the week ahead, so make sure you're aware of the date, and that's all on the Let's Get Ready for the Week Ahead video attached at the end of this video. So a quick look at the SPY. This SPY on Friday bounced up. Bulls bounced back and talked that Trump and Xi will be meeting in September with China. We do have the Jackson Hole meeting coming up and Jerome Powell. So we've been holding above this 282 area on the SPY, holding around the 150 SMA, the orange dotted line you see here. We are holding above the 200 SMA. We have that 290 area up ahead, and we also have the 50 and the 200. The 100 SMA, which is the closest moving average, is at 290.32. So bulls would like to clear that and get a further continuation move up. All right, let's go ahead and get into that watch list for tomorrow. We'll kick it off with AMD. AMD always on watch lately. So we pushed down all the way to 28 a few weeks back. Then we popped up on the Google News. Couldn't get us through 36 right now when the market started pulling back. Took AMD with it. We held around that $30 area on AMD. Now we need to get up over 32 for possible swing trade here in AMD. Now the markets have not given you the best conditions. We're a headline driven news-driven market right now. So any of these swing trades that you do take, I would take them with quarter size or half size. Just to start building maybe a position. Now, these videos are for educational purposes only, and we are a day trading and swing trading service at zozostockwatch.com. So I will be watching this both ways as a swing trade and also intraday trades on the name of AMD. Another name I'll be watching intraday, AVYA. Nice couple of days here. Been bouncing off around that $10 area. Now we're trying to break out of this area, holding above the momentum moving average here, the 5 EMA, the yellow moving average dotted, and also we're back above the 50 SMA. We have that $13 area up ahead. 2.1 million shares came into the name, so I think one to keep on watch. Coop. Back to the swing traders, holding up very well, bounced off the 50 SMA software infrastructure space, has that 140 up ahead on Coop, so keep an eye on this one. If we can get up over the highs here of 140 on COUP, I'll be watching that one. CRWD, crowd. Now, this is a pretty volatile name intraday, but it's held up pretty well during this whole market downturn, holding above $90. The momentum moving averages here probably needs to get back above the highs here on this candle. That was around $98, and maybe we get a push through 100 on CrowdStrike, software application stock. Obviously, I would like this better if we can get further pullback closer to 90, the better. If you want to try to play it that way, but anywhere between 98, $90, 98 to the break to the upside, and $90 for maybe a buy a small piece of it down there by $90 on CRWD. Of course, market conditions always prevail. EXEL, talk that this one they canceled a conference with Citigroup, so now we got a big pop and big volume came in on Friday, 7.3 million, maybe chatter around the name, biotech name, has that $22 area. Now, usually when you get a big move up like this, you get kind of a consolidation day the next day, but watch for that $22 burst in the next few days on that one. For you folks that like the smaller one, FCEL is an under 50-cent name, battling here at the 50 SMA, the dark blue line you see here again. Highs on Friday, 42 cents. For me, I would just like this thing to clear if I'm going to get involved, get up over 50 cents and, maybe chug along and move up. If you want to try it a little bit sooner, if you can take out that 42 cents, maybe you get that push up through 50 cents on FCEL. GH, this one has been holding up pretty well. Diagnostics research, we're kind of right here on the 10 SMA. We have a high on the name of 101.88, so maybe 102 clears this for a move up on GH. Considering the market conditions last week, held up pretty well and turning back up here on GH. HEPA, back to the small ones here. Volume almost 1 million shares. A beaten down name. This thing did a 1 for 70 reverse split back on June 3rd. So they took shares out of the market. So maybe this one might want to pop. So keep an eye on it. Intraday, as you can see, Friday it closed strong on this name HEPA. Home was perking up. Finally got back above $5 here on HOME. We traded this in the service. The first time I tried it, it faked me out, and so I just stayed away from it the rest of the day. Finally, it broke back above $5, pushed up to about 5 and change, 5.22 on HOME. So maybe starting to turn the corner. I believe Tilson talked about this name and said that it's possible takeover on HOME. INMD. This one has Paula Abdul involved in the name. Recent IPO, very strong. Now, I'm not going to chase this one up here, but one I think we should keep on our watch if we get a pullback in the name, INMD. So keep an eye on that recent IPO. JD has been very strong in the China names. They had earnings come out. 18 million came in on this stock volume-wise. 32 is a big number up ahead. We're at 31.29. Obviously would like a pullback to maybe get involved in that one. MBIO, this one flagging here under $4 on MBIO. So we'll see if this one volume about 423,000 shares. Would like to see a little more volume come into this, but we are getting back above the 200 SMA. So if it can get through $4, you might get a burst in MBIO. Intraday play on that one. Microsoft bouncing back here. Microsoft is one of the leaders in the market. They pushed it around a little bit here, but it held above 130, now trying to tick back up. So keep an eye on Microsoft for possible entry. MTC, we traded this in the service at Zozo StockWatch on Friday. We got a nice move here over this 550 mark for a nice push up on MTC. So this one will remain on watch for next week. Let's see. This one had 3.8 million shares. Now, not a pretty daily chart right now. We kind of popped up to the 10 SMA here and then pulled right back. But intraday, I'll keep it on watch. NBRV. Basing. They had news. I believe it was Friday. Nice move up here. Gave a little bit back, but NBRV volume 2.7 million has that 250 number. See this long extended base. It's holding around this 210 area, but having a tough time at 250. So intraday, I'd like to see it maybe break back above 250 on this name. So keep it on watch. NEO also holding up very well. Possible swing trade. Now, it's had a big run. They keep buying this thing on the dips to the 50 SMA. You got this pop up near $27. Then it pulled back. Bouncing again, so I'll have NEO on watch, maybe a swing trade in this name, diagnostic name. NTRA also holding the 50 SMA, trying to pop back over that, maybe over this 2870 area on NTRA for possible swing on that one. Once again, if you do any swing trades in this market, like I say, maybe play quarter position, build up a position, maybe half a position in some of these names, and have tight stops. If you jump in this at 28.70, Maybe you give it like down to, let's see, this low was, we'll call it $27. So you're risking about $1 or two on the name. So take that into account on any of these swings. Once again, this video is for educational purposes only. NVAX, this one having big volume come into it, a beaten down name. They recently did a 1 for 20 reverse split on the May 10th, but starting to turn the corner here, has taken shares out of the market, 5.6 million shares on Friday. We actually traded this on Friday over 685 for a nice burst up here on NVAC, so we'll continue to have that one on watch. PAYS has been very strong, popped all the way up to 19, pulled back down to $11. Dip buyers showed up at the 100 SMA here, so this one looks interesting, possible swing in that one. Pfizer has been beaten down. If you like those bottoms up type of names, we are getting near some support here around that 33 area on Pfizer. So if you want to try a shot on Pfizer, maybe if it takes out $35 and you play up against either 33 or $34 on Pfizer for the bounce there. PSTV, this one looks interesting also. PSTV, this one had earnings come out on Friday. It popped up, big move up here on this name, PSTV. So nice move. So we'll watch this one. Obviously would like maybe a pullback, a red to green type of move here on PSTV. RKDA, maybe pulling back now a little bit after this big move up, but one I think we should keep on watch for the next few days, the next few weeks on RKDA. Keep it on your watch. RLGY flagging here, trying to get up over this 50 SMA. 50 SMA on RLGY is at $6.14. We're ticking up above that finally. So maybe if they can get it up over 6.25, maybe this thing finally gets going. They had news with Amazon. They're in the real estate space on that one. Roku could go either way on this name. If it takes out that 127, possible short on this. If it starts to get back up over 132.50, 133 area, might be good for a intraday trade or a swing trade. So keep an eye on Roku, either short or long. You're kind of in this tight range right now. SDRL, an oil and gas name, big volume coming into this thing. They're trying to turn it. Has $3 up ahead. Not my favorite stock, but I couldn't ignore this volume coming into SDRL. SLDB, big pop, 2.8 million shares on this name. Moved up to $8.99 was the high, the big $9 area up ahead. You also have the 150 SMA up there at 946. SLDB, it popped right at the open and ground kept moving higher throughout the day on Friday. So obviously would like a little bit of a pullback in this to maybe get involved. SLDB, SOLY perking up here a little bit. I think it needs to get up over 1075, kind of turn the corner here on SOLY. Makes nice intraday moves on this name. You can't play it with huge shares because it's a very volatile name. You have to play this one small, but maybe over this 1075 on SOLY. Maybe they're trying to turn the corner. Had some news several days last week, so we'll be watching that one. SONO, popping on Friday, 1.5 million shares. Has this 1225-ish area up ahead. We kind of hit it here. We kind of backed off from it again here, but if they can get SONO up over 1225, looks interesting there. Keep an eye on it. Team in the software space has been holding up okay on Team. Probably needs to take out the highs of this candle. We'll call it 144 on that name. So keep an eye on Team. Dip buyers constantly show up in this name. So keep an eye on it. Let me fix my chart here real fast. Like it over that 144.10, we'll call it, on TEAM. Another name, smaller name, Trove, popping a little bit. Volume a little bit light, though, on Trove, but is trying to turn the corner here. Still below the 50 SMA. 50 SMA on this name is at 218, so keep it on watch. VGR, This one flagging here, right? Popped up flagging, basing under $12 on VGR. If it can clear that $12, could be interesting. VICL also popping on Friday. On this name, big move up into the close, came back down, holding around 88 cents in the after hours. So this one might want to make a move under $1 name, VICL, 1.6 million shares. Keep your eye on that. All right, this is Mike. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. That's some of the stocks that I'll be watching for Monday. Of course, whatever hits my trade ideas, scanners, and I'll be watching the news for plays during the day. Let's keep an eye out for headlines that can move this market. If you would like to try my service, it's $30 for 30 days. You come in, you can try it for $1 per day. That's $30 at zozostockwatch.com. If you like the service, you stick around, and we would love to have you. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Hit that like button down below. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when we do a video. But most importantly, if this video has helped you out, this free video, please hit the like button down below. All right, everybody, have a good day trading for Monday. We'll be back at it with another video Monday for Tuesday.